Alright, so chances are if you watch entrepreneurial or finance related content on YouTube, you know who Stephan is. And if you already did not get the memo, Graham recently started his own coffee brand called Bankroll Coffee. Now, being a fan of Graham's videos myself for many years, I saw in his recent video that his website is now launched and active for Bankroll Coffee. And what actually got me enticed, ladies and gents, is that Bankroll Coffee, his actual website, is hosted on the Shopify platform. If you don't know what Shopify is essentially a hosting platform for e-commerce brands where you can actually build out your website. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Yash. Welcome to the channel. And essentially, I've been into the e-commerce and digital marketing space for a little over 5 years now. So for a living, I actually build and scale brands. And on top of that, I also run and operate a digital marketing agency where we cater to small and medium-sized e-commerce businesses. So simply for fun and for entertainment, I thought I'd do a little store review or audit of Bankroll Coffee and see how the website is. Maybe I'll find some things that he can improve coming from an e-commerce entrepreneur's perspective, or maybe there's nothing to improve at all and his website is absolutely spot on. So just like Graham would say, make sure you guys smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and while you're at it, make sure you guys are also subscribed to the channel with that post notification bell turned on so you guys are updated with all recent and new videos. Oh, and in the very small chance you are watching this, Graham, congratulations on the new coffee brand. That's super awesome, super excited for you. I actually ordered some coffee a few days ago, so I'm super excited to try it out. And without any further ado, let's get into the video and take a look at Bankroll Coffee's official website. So before we do dive deep into the Bankroll Coffee website, I do want to show y'all that this is indeed a Shopify built website or Shopify built store. And one little cool trick or hack you can do in order to find this out is right after the website URL, put /meta.json. Essentially, this will give you some basic code, some basic analytics and stats. And if we do find, we can see that this is in fact a Shopify domain. As you can see right here, it says bankrollcoffee.myshopify.com. So right as we land on the website, the first thing that catches my eye is this moving banner on the homepage. I think this is very cool. I think he definitely paid a media agency or some sort of creative agency to get this sort of custom content done. Overall, I think it looks very appealing and very cool for coming customers on the website. Another thing I do want to commend is the logo. I always say less is more, keep things simple and to the point. This is exactly what the logo demonstrates, and I also like how the coffee mugs outside is basically wrapped around dollar bills. I think that's super cool and unique, and definitely something that people can actually remember and take home with them. The promo bar on the top also says free shipping on all US orders over $30. I think that's totally fine. You always want to offer free shipping as an incentive for people to go ahead and spend more money. This is how, you can go ahead and increase that AOV, otherwise known as your average order value. In terms of the main menu, I like how there's a drop down right below shop, and he doesn't have all the products cluttered into one page. You can browse by different collections and different products that he has on his website, which we will definitely cover in just a little bit. And I also like how he has an about us or our story page. This definitely makes it super personal. At the end of the day, you want to make sure your brand has quality, revisiting, and lifetime customers, and it really resonates with them in some shape, way, or form. So again, this is a great about us page that Graham does have on his website. And then just having a glimpse of the overall website, or the homepage at least, I like what he did with the color schemes as well. I always say to every e-commerce business owners, or even to my clients, you want to have no more than 2 or 3 color schemes on your store. In this case, he has about 2 or 3 fallback colors, which include white, black, and this little gray that he has. And the main color that really takes over the website is this, light green color, which really represents Bankroll Coffee. So in terms of that is absolutely perfect. So I'm assuming these are 5 different kinds of coffee flavors or types he has on his website. He has this infamous 20-cent coffee, which is balanced and robust. the morning drip, which is more smoother, the double down, which is richer, the hodl or the hold on to dear life coffee. I really like that, strong and robust, and then the diamond hands, bright and full bodied. I think that's very unique and really a great way to bring some character to his coffee flavors and coffee types on the Bankroll Coffee website. Something else that I really like is that when you're scrolling down or up, this top little section or menu bar, it basically comes down with you, and I can definitely say it looks very optimized for both desktop and mobile users as well when I was checking it out earlier on my mobile phone. What I also like are these little sections and icons: freshest brew, locally roasted, ethically sourced. We have Graham right here as well, so I think that's super cool. A nice little mailing list, sign up form, which is absolutely great. Emails and phone numbers are great assets for your store, which you can definitely utilize later down the line and really get revisiting customers back into your store. And then as we're scrolling down in the footer, he has a shop, service, which include FAQ, contact, shipping and returns, all great information for potential customers and customers, of course, all of his legal forms and address. I also like how he has his Instagram there for social proof and for authority and for trust. Would definitely recommend perhaps, including a Facebook page in there as well. I think it just adds more to the social presence of the brand, and maybe in the future, if Bankroll Coffee wants to run Facebook ads, definitely a great way to organically grow the Facebook page from the get-go and then have it warmed up when it does come to the time where Bankroll Coffee is running ads, like I said. I also like the mild use of emojis, the rocket ship, the arrow, and the moon, how it says buckle up. I think that's super clever and super unique, especially because Graham talks a lot about crypto and stocks and finances, and everyone knows about the whole we're going to the moon meme and stuff like that. So I really like that touch as well. So enough about the homepage and all of that. Overall, I absolutely love it. Let's take a look at some of their products and their product pages, especially because I think that's very important. So, he has this 5 different types of coffees. He also has a bundle pack, which is absolutely great. He also has a Bankroll mug, which I think is super dope, really adds to the experience. The coffee I actually ordered was the 20-cent coffee. So let's go ahead and take a look at the product page for that. So typically with e-commerce or dropshipping, I always say that have your selling price as a discounted price on your store. And what I really mean by that is, how he has $9.99 for this 20-cent coffee, make the original price like $19.99 or $14.99, so people think that they're actually going ahead and getting a discount. But again, I'm going to kind of go ahead and contradict that. That's not always the case, especially for luxury and for higher end brands, because that sometimes will devalue your brand when you have a product or multiple products on a discounted price. And on top of that, this is Stephan, guys. He has an absolute amazing and huge personal brand. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. And I think almost everyone will know or will recognize that Stephan is the face behind Bankroll Coffee. So I think that's just fine how he has it. Something else that I really like, if you look right underneath the price, it says pay in full or 4 interest-free installments. Essentially, this means that if someone cannot afford the coffee, or maybe they don't perhaps have the funds to go ahead and buy the coffee right there and then, pay the full price, they can go ahead and opt in for Shop Pay. People also use Klarna or Afterpay, but these softwares or these tools essentially break up the payment into 4 interest-free payments. So this is definitely a win-win situation for both the customer and also for the e-commerce business owner, in this case for Graham as well. He also has 2 types of variants, whole bean and ground. Again, people like different things, people have different options, so definitely great to give people that conveniency of choosing the grind type that they like. And check this out, you can do a one-time purchase, or you can subscribe and save 10%. You can have it delivered every 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks. And believe it or not, guys, but subscriptions is where the real money is truly at. And I think subscriptions would work really well for something like this, because if you think about it, coffee is something that people will end up running out of eventually. So people will need to restock and get more quantities every few weeks or every few months. So I think this can absolutely be a income generating machine. If we look over to the left, I really like these pictures. These are very nice and unique. Once again, I think he did hire some sort of creative agency to get these done or whatnot. And over here it says, how much you're actually saving with buying this 20-cent coffee, which I think that's really cool. So this is how it comes out to be. Check this out. A 12-ounce coffee bag, which is equivalent to about 66 cups, is about $10. The filter is 5 cents. The creamer is 25 cents. Your total is $10.29. Divide that by 66 cups, and that is 15 cents per cup. I know Graham's a big advocate on staying frugal and really utilizing your budget and your money as efficiently as possible. So I really like the entire concept. Hence, that is why, his coffee brand is called Bankroll Coffee. So scrolling down, he also has a product description, which is definitely something what every product needs. He has the source, which is Brazil, the roast type, the size, tasting notes. These are all specifications of the product. And again, here it says, as they say, a penny saved is a penny earned. I like that. And we believe that every cent we could save is a cent we could invest. So again, I think the description really speaks to the brand and, is really unique at the same time. Obviously, has no customer reviews just yet, but I can definitely imagine in a few months or a few years, these will be filled with thousands and thousands of real customer reviews. I know right now the Bankroll Coffee brand is super new. And then coming down here, he also has some recommended products on his product page, which is definitely something I recommend incorporating on niche-based stores, because this can definitely up your chance of, again, increasing the AOV, people adding more stuff to their cart and spending a higher dollar amount on your store. So that is definitely spot on, I would have to say. So I do want to mildly go into his funnel, but right before that, I also see that his product page has breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are essentially these little micro menu tabs where people can go, back to the collection page or the all products page and the home page. So on niche stores, that is definitely something that's great to have in case people want to go back and forth and check out other flavors and other variants and whatnot. So again, that is very spot on. And like I said, let's actually go ahead and click on add to cart. All right, so when I did click on add to cart, you can see that it did add in my cart, but it didn't have a drawer cart, which is basically a cart page that slides out from the left to right or top to bottom, nor did it have an actual cart page. And I think the reason why they did this is because people can go ahead and add multiple variants or other quantities, but I would at least have some sort of drawer cart page coming out perhaps from the right to left, more of a slider drawer page, so people can actually go ahead and move on to the next step of the funnel. Usually I like to say that you want to make sure the customer's experience is as guided as possible, meaning there's as many less steps as possible in the funnel throughout, which is everything inclusive from the product page to the confirmation or the thank you page. But regardless of that, I can see why he may have something like this on his website. This was what I was referring to before. As soon as someone clicks that add to cart button, this drawer or slider cart pops out automatically. But regardless, I think he did a really great job. People can also, skip the checkout process and pay by Google Pay or by PayPal. So I think that's great that he is offering PayPal. His conversion rate will definitely increase when you give people, multiple options to pay either with PayPal or with credit card. Obviously he has Google Pay installed as well. People can add notes for the seller, and you can also see on the top, it has this little urgency or scarcity factor where it says spend $20.01 more and get free shipping. So in that case, sometimes people will go back and add more products to their cart, or even come down here and simply just increase their quantity if they do want that, free shipping option. Like it says right here, it says your cart qualifies for free shipping now. So let's go ahead and click on place order. Now this does bring us to the checkout page where customers can enter their information and whatnot. One thing that I do recommend doing is perhaps switching this Bankroll Coffee logo to the middle. That is something that people can go ahead and do, whether they have a theme. It does look like this is a professional paid theme, and if not, it is completely customized and completely developed from the ground up. I can't really tell. It seems like it's a combination of both, but regardless, you can make this logo go in the middle. And the other thing is perhaps make these outlines of these boxes, these texts, and these buttons in the light green color that is throughout the homepage and other parts of the website, so everything is in sync and everything is congruent. I know this is just me being nitpicky about little things that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but again, it is a website website audit or website review. So those are just a few things I would tweak and adjust. Overall, I love the layout of the website and how Graham was able to bring his vision to life. Obviously, there were some minor tweaks and adjustments that could have been made. Something else I recommend doing is perhaps adding a pre-checkout cross-sell or post-checkout upsell to go ahead and increase that average order value even more so people can add even more items to their website. But regardless, just scratching all of that out and not even really paying attention or considering all of that stuff, I think it's honestly amazing. This is a really clean cut out website, whether Graham put it up himself or whether he outsourced it to a marketing agency like the one I own. It's definitely a really great job on the overall website, and I can't wait to see what Bankroll Coffee brings us next. And there you guys have it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if you did stick around till this point, well then, I appreciate you. So obviously, ladies and gents, this was just for fun. I thought it'd be a cool idea to go ahead and audit Graham's website, since that is something I do for all of my e-commerce clients. Graham is very intellectual. Not only do I look up to him in the YouTube space, but also as a fellow entrepreneur and as a person as well. With that being said, if you guys do have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, feel free to drop them in the comments down below because I do reply to each and every single one of them. Also, if you guys are watching this and you want to start your own online business, your own e-commerce or Shopify store, feel free to check out all the links and resources in the description down below because they can and will be very helpful when it comes to all of that stuff. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in once again, and until the next one, your boy's out. Peace.